What if every time you made a different decision, it created a new version of your life? A version where you chased your dreams, fixed your relationships, or took a path you walked away from? What if you could visit those lives and choose one to stay in? That's exactly what happens in the Midnight Library, and today I'm taking you inside this story. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bookshot. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're exploring The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, a moving, thought-provoking novel that asks the ultimate question: what makes a life worth living? Let's dive into the story of Nora Seed. Who is Nora Seed? Nora is a 35 years old, living a quiet life in a small English town. She's bright, talented, and kind, but feels like her life has lost all meaning. She gave up competitive swimming years ago, a sport she was once brilliant at. She left her band before they became successful. She called off an engagement with a man who wanted to open a country pub. Her brother, once her best friend, barely speaks to her now. And now her cat, Voltaire, is gone. She's out of a job. And she's feeling more disconnected than ever, from her past, from her dreams, and from the people around her. She starts to believe she's wasted her life. But just as everything seems to fall apart, Nora finds herself somewhere new, a strange, infinite library filled with green-bound books, a place suspended between moments, a place called the Midnight Library. The rules of the library. Inside the library, Nora meets someone unexpected, Mrs. Elm, the school librarian from her childhood. Calm, warm, and wise, Mrs. Elm explains the purpose of the place. Every single book in this endless library holds the story of a life Nora could have lived. A life where she made different choices. One book shows her life if she'd stayed in the band. Another, if she had followed her swimming career to the Olympics. Another, if she had married Dan and helped him run a pub. Each time Nora opens a book, she's transported into that life. But if she feels disappointment or realizes that life isn't right, she returns to the library and can try another one. It's not paradise, it's not punishment, it's a chance to understand and maybe to choose again. Living the other lives. Nora's first stop, the Olympic swimmer life. Fame, discipline, physical power, but also loneliness, exhaustion, constant pressure. From the outside, it looks perfect. From the inside, it's empty. Next life, she marries Dan and helps run a country pub. She imagined this as her dream life for years, but it turns out Dan's not the man she remembered. The pub is stressful. Their love feels hollow. In another version, she never left her band, and now she's a famous musician. But success on the stage doesn't protect her from the weight of personal pain. She even finds herself as a glaciologist in the Arctic, surrounded by ice and silence. It's stunning, but also dangerously isolating. In each life, Nora finds something good and something missing. She begins to understand no life is flawless. Every path comes with trade-offs. Happiness isn't a fixed destination. It's something we build, choice by choice, from where we are. The real message. The deeper Nora travels into these lives, the more she realizes she's been carrying regrets based on illusions. Her brother didn't drift away because she quit the band. It was more complicated than that. Her swimming coach wasn't just harsh, he pushed her into a breaking point. Her decisions, even the painful ones, weren't all mistakes. One of the book's most powerful ideas is this: regret can lie. It can convince us that we ruined everything, when really we made the best choice we could at the time. Nora starts to see the beauty in her actual life, the life she thought she wanted to escape. And here's where the Midnight Library connects with something even deeper. Viktor Frankl, in his book Man's Search for Meaning, wrote that meaning isn't something we find in perfect circumstances. It's something we create, even in uncertainty. Nora's journey echoes that exact idea. And if you haven't seen my summary of Frankl's book yet, I'll leave the link below. Don't miss it. Nora's final choice. Eventually, Nora stumbles into a life that seems right. She has friends, love, purpose, but something inside her has shifted. It's not just about finding a better life anymore. It's about choosing life, period. She wants to return to her original timeline, not because it's perfect, but because now she sees its potential. The regrets she once thought were chains are now doors, and she's ready to walk through them, not to escape, but to begin again. The Midnight Library is a gentle but powerful story, one that speaks to anyone who's ever asked, what if? It's about learning to let go of the weight we carry and to see the beauty in what we already have. So, I leave you with this question. What's one decision from your past that you've learned to appreciate, even if it felt wrong at the time? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to explore the deeper idea of meaning in life, definitely check out my video on Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. I link it below. Thanks for watching. See you next Friday.